bigger test than this. The Italian league leaders in their own deafening backyard. A test that Italy's best have palpably failed to respond to, with Capello's defence conceding only 7 goals here this season. A couple of glimmers of light there are though for Liverpool. They've got such happy memories of playing here. 2 European Cups have turned red in the Olimpico. Firstly, in 1977, Tommy Smith and all that against Borussia Mönchengladbach. And then in '84 against Roma, when Alan Kennedy's penalty unforgettably completed a famous night. The other good news for Gerard Houllier, without wishing to take pleasure in misfortune in any way, is that neither Roma's top scorer, Gabriel Batistuta, the Argentine, or Francesco Totti, their talisman, start. Totti through injury, and Batistuta partly for that reason and partly because Capello doesn't feel that he can play 3 games in 1 week. So Hidetoshi Nakata will take up the Totti role in behind Montella and Del Vecchio, an international strike force which shows the strength in depth of Roma. And as for Liverpool, Emil Heskey is not fit, and so Michael Owen starts alongside Robbie Fowler. There's no Steven Gerrard in the midfield. Gary McAllister will start there, adding experience to the flair of youth that Liverpool have in such abundance. Big test then for Liverpool in the Stadio Olimpico. How can they respond in this most fierce of atmospheres? We shall find out in the next few moments. We've had the signal from the referee, Marcus Merck. Gary McAllister and Nicky Barmby set to get Liverpool underway in the Stadio Olimpico against Roma, 6 points clear at the top of Serie A. The sternest of tests, internationals all over this Roma side, indeed throughout the squad. Capello feels that both Totti and Batistuta will be ready to start come the league game against Lecce at the weekend. There aren't too many managers who could leave out 2 players of that calibre and feel confident enough that they could cope with Liverpool. Forward by Samuel, headed away by Ancho. Gary McAllister. This is Barmby. And by Emerson, the Brazilian. And too far for Del Vecchio. It'll be a very tough old evening for Liverpool here, Jerry Armstrong.
Well, it is, and the important part for me is this first 15-20 minutes where they've got to settle down, they've got to keep it tight. And I do feel it's an advantage though playing away from home initially, because they know what they've got to do in the second leg, Dave.
Watching on Francesco Totti, in dispute with the club at the moment. Most recently over a radio interview that he gave, with which the president was none too happy. And Totti knows that he has the fans on his side. He's such a hero figure in Rome, amongst one half of the city's fans anyway. Now Del Vecchio. Ancho felt that the throw-in should have been his. Del Vecchio, who so nearly won the European Championship for Italy, scored their goal in the final. I don't know what happened after that. Babel just struggling momentarily.
Well, he's caught wrong side, Marcus Babel, and he's got no choice but to upend Candela. But it's a dangerous situation, it's a dangerous position for Liverpool, and they've got to be on their toes now.
Interesting that Candela pushing so far forward so early on. It's he who delivers the free kick. Just about got away by McAllister. Tomasi chasing back. That's Cafu. Ziga has dived in on him. And may well be the first recipient of a yellow card. Marcus Merck lets him off.
It was a great first touch from Cafu. Clever play. Flicks it over the top of the advancing Christian Ziga and the German international really does cut him in two.
No cards seemingly for Ziga from Hermerk, who is a renowned disciplinarian as well as being a dentist. Make of that what you will. And Cafu disappointing with the free kick and driven in by Nakata. Westerveld, who has been identified as a weak link lately, did well to hold on to that.
We couldn't have seen a lot of it. It's a poor free kick from Cafu, and it falls kind in. It's come through a ruck of players, and I tell you what, Westerveld's done very well to gather that one.
Candela. Emerson so happily back to playing after that long injury layoff, having moved from Bayer Leverkusen here. There's Samuel. And Vecchio and Montella await the kind of service they're used to.
Wasn't that sort of a ball, definitely overweighted. This is a good sign. Whistles from the home crowds, and there's Phil Thompson looking to keep them tight, and he knows how important it is with his experience in Europe, Dave, that they've got to keep it tight this initial period.
Phil Thompson himself, a European Cup winner here at the Olympico, knows what's required. Great Liverpool side. Now Emerson, very much the anchorman in the midfield. Nakata. And Samuel, formerly the world's most expensive defender, before Rio Ferdinand. Cafu. Good play from Montella and helped on by Tomasi. Now Candela. Gerard Hooley will certainly have identified the opening 10 minutes as a time to get through and then build from there, Jerry.
Yeah, but they've been very compact. I know they're dropping a little bit deep, but you expect that, and they're going to keep it tight and try and, you know, deny them any space and any time on the ball. And so far, Liverpool's done everything right.
An idea of the esteem that Francesco Totti is held in Rome. The local director in the opening 5 minutes of the game has already shown a picture of him in the stands twice. Del Vecchio. It's good defending and very well read. Candela.
There's the clever little back heel from Del Vecchio. He was looking for Nakata.
Batistuta, unlike Totti, is on the bench tonight. And Batistuta more tired than injured.
Just wonder if that's a luxury they can afford to take.
And Candela. Batistuta is an extraordinary player, performs season in, season out, as Cafu tries to get that.
Once again, the pace of the ball just a little bit too strong, and even Cafu can't get on the end of that one. But I mean, Batistuta, you know, with Batistuta you get goals, Dave, and I just do feel that Fabio Capello, maybe a little bit of arrogance, but or maybe the injury to Batistuta is greater than we thought.
Perhaps the need to wrap him in cotton wool a little bit. 14 goals in Serie A already this season. And having been overlooked so often, if he keeps going the way he does, and if Roma win it, then surely European Footballer of the Year. It'll be long overdue. Touch from Del Vecchio for Candela. And Montella. This is Christian Ziga. Fowler putting pressure on Walter Samuel. Somewhat risky ball.
He looked very confident, didn't he, Walter Samuel, but not really been a threat from Liverpool in these opening 9-10 minutes, and not that I expected too much of a threat. They're doing well at the back defensively. Here's a chance.
Good ball from Nakata for Del Vecchio. Oh, Westerveld only just managed to snatch it in time, as Montella justifiably challenged.
Well, I wasn't sure if he was going to go for goal or not, Del Vecchio, and he was looking to pull it back, and just a little bit of hesitancy there for a split second between Henshaw and the goalkeeper Westerveld.
It was good to see the reaction from the Liverpool defence to Montella's challenge. They realised he was justified. There was none of this silliness that so often goes on.
Absolutely.
Situations like that often end up in a fight in the back of the net, but not here. Good spirit between these sides. Here's Emerson. This is Rinaldi. Emerson's job is to pick up everything that goes astray. Cafu. Montella challenging. Fowler and Owen haven't had a look in. Maybe they will now. Now Babel. Rudi Voller's been talking to him about playing again for Germany. Babel temporarily out of position. Del Vecchio trying to take advantage. They did Ancho win it fairly. And it seemed one of those delayed whistles from the German referee.
Well, Del Vecchio's the one that's posing the problems for them on this left-hand side. Good pace, gets a half a yard. To be fair, Ancho sticks at the task and he gets a part of the ball there, I think. And I think he's right to be aggrieved that the free kick has been given.
Such a steady player for them since his move from Blackburn Rovers, Stefan Ancho. Nakata with the free kick, dangerously whipped in, well dealt with by Westerveld. Now Cafu fancies a crack at this. Hit with some power as well. From the Brazilian right back, and Brazilian left back wouldn't have been too disappointed with that.
Well, they're putting the pressure on now, but Liverpool closing them down quickly, forcing them to take the snapshot early, and I think that's what's the main reason for missing the target.
And McAllister, and Ziga playing left side of midfield with Carragher behind him, which surely suits the German better. Now McAllister, chance for Liverpool to create something. Owen just couldn't bring it under control though. Candela. 2 World Cup winners at fullback for Roma. Candela with France and Cafu with Brazil. And Hupia. This is Tomazi. Emerson. Carragher's really blossomed into an excellent left back this season. Hamann encouraging Babel to get forward. Just sense with Liverpool that if they could have done with Emil Heskey for one night of the season, it was this one, because the battering ram style of attack is something that these continental defenders don't really like.
Also, he holds the ball up well. He's a big, strong lad. He's got that pace and power which will unsettle any defence. But I mean, it's not a bad couple of replacements, is it, having Robbie Fowler and Michael Owen? Pace and the finishing power of Robbie Fowler.
Fowler and Owen, both fantastic players, but just feel the sort of players that the Roma back four are used to playing against. They wouldn't seem too many Heskies.
Yes, but again, it's obviously Gerard Houllier has got a game plan here. He wants to keep it tight. If they can come away with anything from this game, it sets it up lovely for the game at Anfield. And Well, it's 0-0, it's in their favour.
Now this is Ziga.
He just asked a little bit too much of him there, and I think Christian Ziga knew that. It was just a little bit too much pace on the ball.
Antonioli getting out sharply. Tomasi. Just too strong for Cafu.
He's like a right winger, and he just pushes on, and Candela on the left hand side. They do like to get both the fullbacks pushed on, and very important part of the Roma jigsaw puzzle.
Much has been made recently of the contribution of Tomasi, and Cristiano Zanetti is not playing tonight in the centre of midfield. I think the fact that they act as such good anchors allows Cafu and Candela to push on.
Yeah, but I think they're going to miss Totti more than anyone. I think he is such a well, he's the best Italian player for me at the present in Italy, and I just do feel that his creative talents are going to be missed by Roma tonight.
At least we'll see plenty of him from the stand.
I think the director's already shown him 3 or 4 times.
We haven't had him for
at least 20 seconds.
Yeah. I know what's happening.
Oh.
Isn't far away from Montella. Must be the best strike force in Europe just about when you can replace Batistuta and Totti with Del Vecchio and Montella.
Absolutely, but just look at Encho coming in behind him. He was aware that had the ball arrived to Montella, he was hopefully going to make a challenge. It's good cover play.
Tomasi. Julio will be happy so far. Forward by Hupia. Cafu got the ball. Now Montella. Just dropped off Del Vecchio, which is where he likes playing.
Well, Cafu looks as if he's caught in that last challenge.
There's Samuel. Cafu's managed to run it off. Del Vecchio is offside.
Oh, he was a little bit late, Michael Owen, when he caught Cafu.
So far so good for Liverpool.
Well, I think this is certainly the game plan from Gerard Houlliér's point of view. Keep it tight, don't give anything away, and obviously hope to frustrate the fans and the Roma players.
McAllister relishing his rebirth at Liverpool. Gary McAllister, somewhat in the wilderness at Coventry. Now Babel. Good ball for Fowler. Fowler's done well. The first shot in anger from Liverpool, and just letting the Romans know that they're there. Still 0-0 though. Approaching the half hour, and it's going just about perfectly for Liverpool so far. After a torrid opening, and Roma did worry them, they've weathered that storm and are starting to play a bit.
Well, I think in the last 10 minutes, Dave, for me, they've got more into the game, they're causing more of a threat going forward, and as you say, they've frustrated Roma, and they've settled down now, and I mean, it's job done so far as Gerard Houllier is concerned, and you can see here, just forcing that challenge, winning the free kick, and the longer they keep it like this, the more it's going to suit them.
Now Babel. Sense a little bit of unrest in the Olympico as well. Hasn't exactly degenerated into open whistling just yet, but restlessness. Roma fans want a goal.
Well, when you're 6 points clear at the top of Serie A, I think the fans' expectancy level is very, very high. Ziga is going to whip this in with his left foot.
Great option, either Ziga or McAllister. Ziga on this occasion. And he had Antonioli scrambling, reflected by Del Vecchio.
Well, it's such a good delivery, I don't think Del Vecchio can do anything about it. If he leaves it, he's in trouble, and he gets fortunate on that occasion.
Tomasi looks to be picking up Owen. He's eager again to whip it in with the left foot. Good pressure this from Liverpool. Tomasi winning it. Montella on his wrong foot. It's good battling by Barmby. And Rinaldi winning the free kick from Fowler.
That's clever play from Rinaldi. Feigned to knock the ball down the line, forced Robbie Fowler to dive in for the block and wins the free kick. But the dead ball situations are very important for Liverpool. They've got a lot of height there when they get Hyypiä and Honcho forward, and maybe they could cause Roma a few problems from corners and set ball situations.
Brief glimpse of Capello, who's seen it and done it all. 5 titles in his career, 4 with Milan and 1 with Real Madrid, as well as the European Cup with Milan. He formed the basis of the Real Madrid team that won the European Cup under Jupp Heynckes.
Absolutely.
Can he do it with Roma? Serie A seems a distinct possibility at the moment. Impressingly for them, the UEFA Cup with Emerson. Nakata is going to leave that for Candela. Well, Nakata's striking it, but comfortably blocked by Honcho. Montella, who was having his shirt tugged, committed the foul himself.
I don't think it was a clever ball from him, to be fair. I mean, he's not the biggest Montella, and I didn't fancy him to win that one in the air. Maybe he was just impeding Honcho. Gary McAllister looks like he's taking a whack in the mouth. Phil Thompson looks as if he's aware of that, and the referee is going to allow him to get some treatment.
Great combination when you watch him on the bench, Houllier and Thompson. Houllier, the sort of cerebral thinking Frenchman, and Phil Thompson getting the message across.
Very, very much an animated player himself, and you know, Liverpool through and through.
Once the Houllier-Roy Evans partnership had broken up, Houllier insisted on the appointment of Phil Thompson as his assistant. Very canny move to get a Liverpool legend in there with him.
I want to get Gary McAllister back on. They're a man short at the moment.
Ziege just temporarily has dropped into the centre. McAllister can't get on. Fowler's trying to point it out.
Roma's not going to put it out of play, are they?
Forward by Mangoni. Carragher might have been
I think he was
better place to put it out of play.
He was trying to put it out of play.
Sammy Lee with Phil Thompson. A very effective player for Liverpool. McAllister still waiting to come on. It's ludicrous, really. They could just allow him on.
It's crazy. This is absolutely crazy. If Liverpool concede a goal in these next few moments, you can hear them whistling. Obviously, those are from the Liverpool fans who have made the journey.
Liverpool support here in Rome. Brings back so many memories for them of 77 and 84 as well. The immediate worry here is that Phil Thompson's going to explode in a moment. Absolutely ballistic down there on the touchline.
No, he can get on.
How ludicrous it.
Well, it is. It's a silly. And look at Sammy Lee. He's totally animated also, and really, I can't believe that rule.
I understand if play was in that area of the field, but once it's gone away from that spot, then
it's just a
referee
question.
can make a signal.
It's just a question of the referee waving him on the field. I think Gerard Houllier is the calmest man on the bench at the moment.
Well, there you have it in a nutshell. A little smile from Houllier and the rant from Thompson.
But he's got every reason to smile. With 35 minutes gone, they've done everything that's been asked of them. They've kept this Roma attack very quiet, frustrated them, and started to pose a few problems themselves at the other end.
Wayward ball from Hidetoshi Nakata. Liverpool fans making themselves heard.
Definitely a foul there. And Sega's gone to a good barber, hasn't he?
It's debatable. He's certainly gone to a diligent one.
I was going to say there's not much chance of his hair getting in his eyes, is there?
Always look on the bright side, Jerry. Surprisingly poor free kick from Ziga. Barmby's working very hard, not having much chance to go forward. Owen wants it. Now Babel. Really comfortable for Mangoni, but Ziga. Good chasing from Carragher.
He's looked so comfortable in that left back slot this season. He really has done well.
Getting the chance to test himself against Cafu as well. If he does well, which he is doing, it will do his international prospects no harm.
That's a surprise for me there, Dave, honestly. Batistuta not involved.
Quoted this week as saying that he doesn't like football, Batistuta. He was slightly misquoted. What he means is it's not the be-all and end-all, which is why he's held in such high regard. Intelligent and has everything in perspective, Batistuta. He should like football. It's doubtless paid him enough. Forward by Emerson. This is Hammam. Cut out by Samuel. I think Francesco Totti must have left the stadium because it's been over half an hour since we've had a shot of him now.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, the goalkeeper Westerveld has had a couple of shots from distance from Nakata and one cross that put him under a little bit of pressure that he punched clear. And other than that, he's not really been stretched or threatened. And as I say, this is what Liverpool want to do. They want to keep it tight, and they want to frustrate. And a draw here at the Olympic Stadium is a fantastic result for Liverpool.
Good ball by Nakata for Candela, though. Montella wants it played into the centre. Candela is dillied and dallied, and Babel can close him down.
He's done that a few times, Dave, coming forward. Not lost his impetus, you know, the drive forward. He's slowed his pace down and allowed the defenders to make the challenges.
Easily away by McAllister. Westerveld comes strongly. Under no challenge.
That's what you need, though. Confidence. Comes and takes it, and that takes the sting out of the game.
Well, Liverpool have been linked with all manner of goalkeepers, ranging from Oliver Kahn to Chris Kirkland. Do you feel that they need a new man?
Well, I mean, he has had his moments where he's made the odd blunder, but by and large over the season, he's been very consistent and very solid. But all goalkeepers have bad spells, and I don't think there's a goalkeeper in the world that hasn't had a bad run of form.
It must be terrible for Westerveld to read the English papers when see comments such as it's no secret in football that Houllier is on the lookout for a new keeper and this kind of thing.
Well, all he can do is his best, and at the moment, you know, he's done very well. They're in a cup final at the end of this month, and they're still in the FA Cup, they're still in Europe, and they're firing on all fronts.
The Worthington Cup final, the old League Cup, being played at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. No Wembley finals now. Liverpool against Birmingham City of the First Division. Here they're having to cope with the leaders of Serie A, such as the way in football. Different challenges. The Liverpool fans who've made the journey are comfortably out singing the Roma home fans, and reflected on the field as well.
They'd be happier than the Roma home fans. Free kick for the foul on Michael Owen. But again, it's a good performance. There's still a long way to go, Dave, but as I say, if they can come away with a draw from this game, it sets it up nicely for the second leg, and I feel playing the second leg at home is to an advantage for Liverpool. And good performance so far.
Cafu, great pace. Good defending from Ziga. And Montella. It's Rinaldi. Done well, Rinaldi. Done very well. Chance for Del Vecchio. Well, the first really that Roma have created, clear cut.
Certainly was. I think it's their best piece of play. Rinaldi for the first time has actually got behind the full-back, got the cross into the near post. He's found himself a little bit of space, Del Vecchio, and he's got to tuck his chin in and head that one down. But that is easily the best piece of play from Roma tonight.
And you would have expected Del Vecchio to have finished that. So good in the air. Doubtless Roma fans will be asking the question, would Batistuta have scored it?
That's the question I was asking earlier. Can you afford to rest Batistuta?
Well, to be fair, it's Montella who's playing rather than Batistuta. Normally partner Del Vecchio. Del Vecchio, Roma's top scorer in the UEFA Cup as well, with 5. Forward by Carragher. His best friend Michael Owen. Cafu. Very diligent from Oncho. Babel. Space now for Robbie Fowler. He's got Owen inside him. He thought he had someone else inside him.
I think he just thought there's some support coming. He tried to tee it up for Gary McAllister, who was maybe 10 or 15 yards off the pace.
Tomasi. Now Nakata. Just lacking that little bit of inspiration.
Not really. I mean, said about the creative skills of Totti. I mean, this man Nakata is obviously who they're looking to, but they've not really broken down this Liverpool defence, which has been very solid and very well organised.
Well, the suspicion remains about Nakata that if he didn't come with all the marketing potential that he has, would he as a footballer get in the Roma first team or be signed by Roma and be in their first team squad? Still an unanswered question, that one.
Well, I think he's a very talented Japanese footballer, but I know the question you're posing. Looking at different standards in Italy and obviously in the game in England, would he be good enough to be qualified as a really good player by Italian standards?
He sold him plenty of shirts. 1 minute of added time. Normally the sign of a good game. It's been a very interesting game. No goals as yet.
I think tactically Houllier must be very pleased. His side's performed well. They've restricted Roma to 2, maybe 3 chances. Only one of them a really good chance, and that was the header from Del Vecchio. The rest of them have been half chances.
Great for Houllier to be able to pit his wits against Capello. And Cafu playing it in. It's a good ball, but there's no one attacking it. Looked like handball from Nakata. Now Cafu. Might open up here for Emerson, who's going to strike one. And deflected away, could have gone anywhere. Late Roma pressure in this first half. Del Vecchio still in there. A little tug on the shirt as well. Del Vecchio was backing in.
He was, but should Westerveld maybe have come and gathered that one? He's hanging up there for a long time. He comes eventually.
And Babel had a hold of Del Vecchio's shirt. The half-time whistle's gone. Liverpool be absolutely delighted with that. Gerard Houlier's got it just about right. Can Roma get the breakthrough? Half-time in the Olimpico. Roma 0, Liverpool 0. So Marco Del Vecchio and Vincenzo Montella prepared to get us underway in the second half. Quite an odd start from Montella. Thought he saw Westerveld off his line. I suppose worth a go.
So they did restrict him the long-range shooting in the first half, but that one was a bit ridiculous.
Now Tomasi. Capello will be fully aware that Roma haven't had as much of the players perhaps they should have had as the home side, and that's a terrible ball played in, and this is Michael Owen! Well, on the highest stage he always seems to turn it on. He's had so many injury problems, but Owen is back, and that's a critical away goal for Liverpool. And thoroughly deserved. What an error it was. It was Rinaldi with the ball across the face of goal. Mangone couldn't get there, and Owen did.
It just gets better for Liverpool. I mean, that's a terrible pass across the face of the 18-yard box, but what a great finish from Michael Owen. It's their first real clear-cut opportunity, and he takes it straight away, gobbles it up. Super finish, and it just gets better for them. As you say, the all-important away from home goal. Just look how pleased he is with that.
Well, as a young football fan growing up with all Liverpool's European glory, seeing on the telly how that must feel in the cathedral of the Stadio Olimpico, scoring the first goal of Roma against Liverpool. And that might just have cemented Michael Owen's place in Sven-Göran Eriksson's England side. Forward by Emerson. Now McAllister. Goal has given Liverpool even more confidence. This is Owen.
Oh, that's a foul. He's full of it now, Michael Owen. He's really buzzing. That goal's given him a big lift. And as you say, the rest of the team, what a great time to score. 30 seconds into the second half. And the joy's there for everyone to see.
And what a moment for him. You can hear a lot of the Liverpool fans now, can't you?
They really are in good voice.
Always are.
But I mean, it's just been superb for them, really. I think Gerard Houllier would be very happy going back with 0-0, but to actually take the lead, score a goal away from home, it's more than they'd hoped for.
And it's getting better and better, isn't it? This time Rinaldi makes sure, but rather too late for that. Now Emerson. Shaw just lost his footing there, but Westerveld getting it clear. Interesting, we saw the reaction of Gerard Houllier to the Owen goal. It was a sheer joy, but also disbelief.
Yeah, I think it was the bonus for him, and guess who's warming up? The Angel Gabriel. I wonder, does that mean trouble for Liverpool?
I mean, he's coming on quite soon. Now Candela.
Oh.
Good header again by Onsho. They've been two such astute signings, Onsho and Hupia.
Hupia and Onsho have been solid in the centre defence, and they've dealt with all the crosses that's come in.
Money paid for the likes of Rio Ferdinand. Those two look an absolute snip. 3 million apiece.
That's the sort of thing they'll eat up all day. It's just the second ball they've got to be quick to pick up on, and Emerson picked the last one.
Away by McAllister that time. It's Mangoni. Now Vincent Candela. Makata trying to find some space. This is Rinaldi trying to make amends. Optimistic, but hit with some force.
Again, it's long distance, you know, and as I say, Liverpool will be happy if they keep Roma shooting from well outside the area like that, and it's what, nearly 30 yards, and it's a good 2-3 yards wide of the target. That's not going to trouble them.
They're going to make a change. Marcus Assunção, Brazilian, is coming on. Batistuta still warming up. Assunção replaces the disappointing Hidetoshi Nakata. The message from Assunção was to Emerson that those two are going to hold the centre of the midfield. Tomazi has drifted out to the right.
It's not just a question of holding the midfield. They've got to push players forward. They've got to get in behind this Liverpool defence, and they've got to test the goalkeeper Westerveld, and they haven't really done that for me. And that free kick's been taken from the wrong place.
It'll be Assunção to take it. Finally. Now Owen, the goal scorer. Followed by Barmby. Fowler working very hard in a role to which he's unaccustomed, holding the ball up. Probably the best natural finisher in England, Robbie Fowler. It's better playing off a big man. Now Montella used his arm.
Look how quickly the challenge came in though, Dave, as I say, you know, anything that's come in over the top there, Onsho is ready to pounce, and you can see he does use his left arm.
Ooh. Now then, Candela. Just struggling, Rinaldi gets it clear. The error he made will be haunting him.
There's a little bit of sloppiness in the Roma defence on occasions, and with Michael Owen and Robbie Fowler around, you can't afford to make too many mistakes like that. I just don't know what he was trying to do to knock the ball across the face of his own goal.
And Samuel. Roma continue to press forward, looking for a way through. The only time that you can remember Del Vecchio or Montella having any space was the Del Vecchio header over the bar. It shows how well Hupia and Onsho have played. Absolutely no space in which to work, the two of them. Tomazi.
The other thing you've got to say as well, Dave, is how hard they've worked for each other. The middle of the park, Barmby, Owen's been chasing back, Fowler's been chasing back. They've all worked tremendously hard. Look how quickly they closed down. That's been a feature of the game for me.
All for one.
That's
no
what you
stars.
need. That's what you need when you're playing in the Olympic Stadium.
Assunção. Twice he's given the ball away. Moving on a short time. Marcus Babel. Barmby. Got caught late, Nicky Barmby there.
Caught. I think it was Candela. Tried to lay the ball off, went for the little ball over the top, and Candela was late. It's not, it's actually Mangoni. Gary McAllister was looking to put one over the top.
Run by Samuel. Forward now by Tomazi for Cafu. Has to get forward for them. Intercepted though by Hupia. And the flag against Fowler. Still not perhaps fully match fit, Robbie Fowler, but getting there.
He's getting there. In the last few weeks his finishing's been superb. He's been getting shots in on goal. His movement's been good. He's getting back to the Robbie Fowler of old.
And crucially, he's getting on with his manager.
Yeah, he's a happy manager. He's got reason to be happy. His team's playing well. Their league form's been good. Their cup form's been good. In Europe they've been good, and they're 1-0 up away from home in Roma. So it can't get any better, can it?
All you've got to do now is try and match Manchester United. A taller order.
I don't think anybody's going to catch Manchester United now, Dave. I think they are the exception in the English Premier League at the moment. But Liverpool are making great strides this season and last season under Gerard Houllier.
If they could win the Worthington Cup next month, it would be his first trophy as Liverpool manager. Match at least Roy Evans' achievement.
I just don't feel that Roma are going to cause them any problems. This sort of service in here, he's offside anyway, you can see, but I just can't see where this is going to cause Hupia and Honcho any problems at all.
And the Angel Gabriel continues to warm up, Batistuta. Only a matter of time, surely. Now Barmby. This is Owen. Still you can hear the Liverpool voices above all others, fueled no doubt by Calzoni and Chianti. Absolutely loving it. Over elaborate by Fowler. Now Candela can bring it forward. And gives it away to Ziga. And Owen and Fowler both offside.
I tell you what, the number of passes that's been intercepted in the middle of the park by Liverpool tonight, and it's, I know part of it's poor. It's just offside to them, just offside. But I think Liverpool have congested it in there. They've made it very narrow and difficult to find and thread the ball in there, and they've benefited from it big time.
It was very close, that offside decision.
It's just half a yard off. But it's great to be in this position, 1-0 up, all the pressure on Roma. They've got to push forward, and on the counter-attack you've got Michael Owen's pace and Robbie Fowler's finishing.
Who needs Emil Heskey, eh?
Well, we thought at the start it was going to be a major problem for them. But so far they've handled it really well. Is that Dieter Hamann just a little bit late? And that challenge on Del Vecchio.
That's why we're talking about it and they're doing it, Jerry.
Team performances go away from home. This is what you've got to do. You've got to work, you've got to battle, and they've done everything right. Still feel Roma haven't asked enough questions of them though. I expected a lot more than this. What we were doing Liverpool a disservice.
On certain occasions you can overrate particularly Italian sides because you think of the name rather than the team.
Yeah.
But Roma are 6 points clear of Serie A, so
absolutely
they are the team in form in Italy. And Liverpool at the moment are outplaying them, and Capello's taking the jacket off.
I think tactically Liverpool's done the business with this man, Julia. I think tactically he's got it right. Capello's really aware now they've got a problem, and they've got half an hour to try and break down this Liverpool defence. They haven't done it too many occasions so far.
Still just the one real chance, the Del Vecchio header. Cafu pumping it into the penalty area. And still again came strongly and claimed. And a clash of heads there. Emerson and Onsho. Well, it's Huppier actually.
Yeah, I think Huppier just headed the back of Emerson. Again, I don't feel they're going to get an awful lot of joy from that sort of a service, and it's easy for Westerveld to come and collect this one.
Again, you saw Onsho in there protecting his goalkeeper from any challenge that Montella cared to make. It's quite a clash of heads, isn't it?
Certainly
feel
was.
that one. It's tough out there. This is Barmby.
Wow.
Now Candela, Mangoni outside him. Flicked on towards Del Vecchio by Montella. Another corner conceded. Ziga on Cafu once more.
Cafu was already down before the challenge even came in. As soon as he saw him start the lunge, you watch, he collapses in a heap. He was definitely playing for this. Look.
Free kick to Roma. Not quite sure we need to know it's 30.2 metres from goal, but we do.
Is he thinking about a shot, or is he going to put it into the box?
He's Hassan Sao to dink it in. Oh, that was training ground stuff. And the header did flash dangerously across goal there.
Actually wasn't a bad ball.
It's far more effective than the balls just knocked haphazardly to the far post that we've seen from Roma. Now McAllister can run onto it. Won't be jumping for Owen. Hassan Sao. Babel can break now. That's Ziga into Michael Owen. Liverpool continue to look the better side here.
As I say, Dave, they've got the 1-goal lead. They're soaking up the pressure, and on the counter-attack, clever little cushion ball from Christian Ziga. The shot could have been a bit better though.
Now Emerson shrugging off the challenge of McAllister. This is Cafu. And again Cafu. Emerson was closing in. Having made the change and brought Hassan Sao on, Capello's relying really on Del Vecchio and Montella, who's becoming increasingly less effective, and Cafu and Candela. Apart from that, he doesn't have any attacking players out there.
Not at all. That's why Batistuta is going to come on, and I wonder, can he make the change?
And if he gets the service Montella and Del Vecchio have been getting, he won't be able to make any change.
Will he?
But he is capable of producing something out of nothing, Batistuta. 14 goals in Serie A, some of them wonderfully spectacular. Rinaldi, whose error led to the Liverpool goal. Now Tomasi. A little bit of space for Assunção. Westerwelle did very well. Saw that through a crowd of players. That's got the crowd going, and indeed Roma with Candela. Batistuta repairs. Is he going to be their saviour? Rinaldi. Now Emerson. Oh, it's a lovely idea to find Cafu. And Candela closing in. Emerson again. And it's more like the Roma that have been playing in Italy this season.
Absolutely. They've really started to turn the screws, putting Liverpool under a load of pressure now, Dave.
And amidst a fairly poor performance, Emerson looks a very good player.
He does. What a big save that was from Westerveld earlier.
Del Vecchio. Is that Batistuta's cue?
I think it is.
Who will he replace? It's an attacking move. It's Tomasi who comes off. Three strikers. Montella will just drop in behind and play in the Totti role. Batistuta and Del Vecchio leading the way. The Roma fans love it that he's on. Already the chance of Bati goal. Surprisingly, Batistuta left out of the recent Argentine squad that was announced, but apparently that was at Roma's request. Do everything they can to protect his fitness.
Saying that they've got such a strong squad, Argentina, at the moment.
Now Cafu. Well, Batistuta's entrance has energised them.
Well, this is the shot, and I tell you what, he stands up well. Westerveld, it's moving a lot, the ball with the pace and the power on it, and good to see that Ancho was quick to the bouncing ball and first to get there and get it away. But I think Liverpool are in for a torrid time in this last 20 minutes as Roma search for the equaliser.
And more.
And more. Well, I think they expected to come away with maybe a goal or two cushion. Now they're looking to get a goal back to tie it up.
Forward by Assunção. First touch for Batistuta. This is Barmby. Thought he spotted a way through that. Candela. Barmby was absolutely clattered by Assunção, but play continues. This is Montella. And that's a really silly offside. Cafu is just standing in the offside position.
Certainly was. Should never happen when he's in the wide right position. He's 2 yards offside. He's just ball watching. He's so intent and so keen to get the ball forward to him on his right side that he doesn't realise the back four of Liverpool's pushed up the edge of the box and caught him offside. And again, more frustration for the Roma crowd.
Assunção. This is Candela. Rinaldi. Liverpool have 3/4 of the job done. to great effect. Rinaldi.
Tell you what, Batistutta's not going to be happy if that's the service that's going to come into him and Del Vecchio. What a terrible ball that was.
Just slightly overhit. Capello's reflecting on the decision to leave Batistuta out of the starting lineup.
Well, we did question it at the start.
And I guess for them that Serie A is the thing. UEFA Cup would be a bonus. Not that they're giving up on it, but...
Ziga looks as if he's caught an elbow.
Candela. This is Hamann. A very quietly influential game, Hamann. Fowler. Tripped by Samuel.
It's good play, Robbie Fowler. Forcing the free kick again, taking the sting out of the game.
That's what Liverpool would endeavour to do for the last 20 minutes.
Still asking a lot of questions of Roma, and I haven't seen them come up with too many answers at the moment.
He's had a difficult evening. It's a good position this for Gary McAllister to whip in the outswinger. Ziga's there as well with the left foot.
Is it worth a left foot shot round the wall?
That's what Ziga's going to try. Get another chance, Ziga. He's done well, Christian Ziga here. Very well indeed, and Owen! Well, this is dreamland for Liverpool. And Michael Owen in particular has proved that he is a finisher of the highest order. On the big stage, Owen has turned it on. And you have to say that Liverpool deserve this lead, deserve a 2-goal lead. They have been magnificent here.
Well, I tell you what, it's just unbelievable. It really is. Super ball from Christian Ziga, near post. Defensively, not too clever. And Antonioli's caught out. The pace of Michael Owen gets across the near post, glancing header. And it is really dreamland. I think that's the tie now. 2-goal cushion to take back to Anfield. Unbelievable.
At a stage like this, there'll be a few sore heads in Liverpool tomorrow. Celebrations will go on for a long time.
Well, this is the favourites, Roma. Everybody's tipped them to win the competition, and I don't think one could have envisaged they would lose or be losing. There's still 20 minutes to go.
I was going to say they haven't lost yet.
Yeah.
Now Candela. Two away goals for Liverpool. Del Vecchio playing it in. Now Batistuta! First time he's had any space.
Well, I suppose when this guy's around, you just can't rest on your laurels. He's such a threat, but it's nice to see after all the injury problems that Michael Owen's had to come away and score 2 goals. That'll do his confidence a world of good.
And we should credit Ziga as well.
Ziga was superb. I mean, the initial free kick was tremendously well struck. Picked up the rebound and got a great cross in with his right foot.
Yeah, apparently he's one-footed, you know, Ziga. Only got a left.
Well,
very well.
Proved a lot of dissenters wrong with that one. That was a great ball with his right foot. Well, the luxury to take off the goal scorer and bring on Smeacher.
Smeacher has had a real resurgence in form lately. Gerard Houllier has always insisted that Smeacher would come good. It was a class player.
He's been magnificent.
Has been doing.
It's magnificent this season. Now, hang on a minute.
Have they got the number wrong? I think Owen wants to come off.
I think he said I'm on a hat-trick here. Hold on a minute. Ziga's
coming off, yeah. I think they intended to take Owen off,
I think
having
so.
done his job, but he came across and said, "You've got to be kidding," or words to that effect.
Yeah, I'm on a hat-trick here.
Hat-trick in the Olympico doesn't happen very often.
Who's going to say that he's not going to score a hat-trick? As I say, 50 minutes to go, they've got to take all the chances now, Roma. They've got to throw caution to the wind and try and get goals back from some shape or form, but they haven't really caused too many problems to Liverpool tonight, and as I said, it's dreamland for Liverpool and their fans tonight at the moment.
Winners of this tie, and it's certainly too early to talk about winners. They play Porto or Nantes in the next round, which would be winnable. If Liverpool could eventually put out Roma, anything would be winnable. Rinaldi. Del Vecchio. Flicked on by Batistuta.
Oh.
Cross towards Montella. And that'll do for Liverpool.
So many things look wrong about Roma at the moment. The last ball into the box for Batistuta, he flicked the ball on, and Montella was still outside the area, hadn't gambled. And it's as if they're just not on the same wavelength tonight.
And if the Liverpool fans are drowning out the locals earlier on, well, the noise level is going up and up, understandably. Here's Rinaldi. Now Emerson. Can break with Schmitzer.
Well, I wonder what's going through Totti's mind at the moment.
Maybe that they're going to be concentrating on the league. Foul by Vladimir Schmitzer on Emerson, who wanted a yellow card.
Shoulder to shoulder.
This is Hassan Saab. 12 minutes left here. Can Liverpool hold on for a famous victory? Another one in the Olympico.
Can they score a third goal and really wrap it up?
After what we've seen, anything is possible, Jerry.
Well, they've just got to gamble. They've got to throw caution to the wind. Roma, they've got to take lots of chances. They need a goal desperately. You know, with a 2-goal cushion, Liverpool are just sitting, absorbing all the pressure, and on the counter-attack, they still pose a big threat.
Batistuta felt he was fouled there. It's Nicky Barmby. Now Babel. Oh, Mangoni has dived in, and surely Marcus Merck has to show a yellow card in a moment. Well, he has finally.
Well, this is definitely born out of frustration from Mangone. And again, it works in favour of Liverpool. Another free kick. The last goal came from a free kick on this right-hand side. And that is frustration. He can't win the ball, and look at that. He goes straight through the back of Nicky Barmby. Crazy challenge.
Well, Jari Litmanen is going to come on for the last quarter hour or so. Now Owen is replaced.
Well, it's a clever piece of play because Jari Litmanen can play in the hole behind the front man. He can support the midfield, and I think we'll find that Robbie Fowler play up front on his own, and Litmanen just in the hole about 10 yards behind him.
Litmanen, of course, European Cup winner with Ajax. Joined the club that he supported as a boy. Always been his dream to play for Liverpool. Wondered how long it would be before we heard "You'll Never Walk Alone." The last 10 minutes they start, and they're going to try and sing Liverpool home here.
I think they're walking on water at the moment, Dave, rather than walking alone. It's been a superb performance from Liverpool.
And in a game which has changed so much over the years, it's great to have that little bit of consistency. I remember as a boy watching Alan Kennedy score that penalty, and that night they were singing "You'll Never Walk Alone." Some things never change. Too young to remember the Tommy Smith goal, of course, in '77.
You or me?
I'm not really. Another change here. Gianni Guigou to replace Del Vecchio, who's had a disappointing night. A strange change. It means that Montella will push forward again alongside Batistuta. Capello's running out of options.
I think
used his three now.
I think he must be very disappointed. It's not the performance I think he expected. You've got to pay credit to Liverpool, the way they went about it, tactically, took their opportunities, frustrated Roma from the very first minute of the game and stuck at their task. And well, I was hoping they could come away with the draw, Dave, but a 2-goal cushion at the moment is just fantastic.
Rinaldi. And that puts it into perspective. A draw would have been a good result.
Absolutely. It's not over yet. There's still 9 or 10 minutes. But if the service is continuing the way it's been in the first 80 minutes of the game, it's not been too clever.
You could play for another half hour and not create anything, Roma, at this rate. Gary McAllister. And Schmitzer. Oh, well, it was a nice first touch, and then a dive. Schmitzer. Samuel has it covered, but the ball's down the right end of the field as far as Liverpool are concerned.
Well, that's a wonderful first touch, and he definitely takes a dive, Cafu.
Forward by Guigou. Batistuta goes down. And McAllister. Very clever of Houllier to realise he needed a couple of old heads in there.
Oh.
The arm across from Moncho.
You see why Batistuta went down.
See that again? Not quite an elbow, but it was
He was
pretty close
sort
to
of
one.
trying to feel for him, and he's put his left arm up, and he definitely caught him on the bridge of the nose. And Antonioli looked totally crestfallen when the second goal went in, and I'm sure he was as well.
Forward by Candela. Need a moment of inspiration from somewhere, Roma. You get it like that. Montella.
Five minutes more, just hang in there. Don't do anything silly. We've got a great result.
I think Capello had the air of a man who's thrown the toys out of the pram.
Well,
done all he can.
I think so. I think he had great expectations for tonight. They've all gone out the window now. It's Liverpool's in the driving seat.
He might get yet better. Fowler. A good run from Fowler. A touch of the Cafus there. Ronaldo challenged. I think at least to be fair to Fowler, there was some contact there. Of course, it was Fowler who so famously tried to have a penalty withdrawn against Arsenal. Driven in straight at Westerveld, who hasn't had a great deal to do. Montella's shot on that occasion.
He's been disappointing for me, Vincenzo Montella. He's not had the impact I thought he would have done. All credit to Liverpool. Ball into the box, Batistuta makes it difficult, and it's a snapshot, and to be fair, you can see Hippia's there looking to close him down, and Montella's shot goes down into the ground and all the sting's taken out of it. But they've been restricted to very few opportunities tonight.
This is Gigu. Now Emerson. Montella's first touch lets him down. And Batistuta has just had the one half chance.
So, there's not been too many clear-cut chances for Roma, I think.
It's still
Del Vecchio's head
isn't
in the near post in the 42nd, 43rd moment of the game, and apart from that, it's long-range efforts and half chances.
And Liverpool have had two clear-cut chances and finished them both via Michael Owen. That is the difference. And a wonderful night. Oof. A late challenge on Onshow perhaps from Batistuta there.
Just left his leg in a little bit.
And Roma look like they've run out of ideas here. Cafu. Away by Hamann. This is Emerson. Now Candela. Pretty much playing as a striker now. And the flag against Cafu.
Not for the first time.
Carragher's had a superb game against him.
Well, to be fair to them there, when it was played, he looked onside. When it arrived, he looked offside, and I think he was just a little bit unlucky on that occasion.
He was clearly on, wasn't he?
Yeah. There's nothing lucky about the result at the moment, because Liverpool have played superbly well. And they look as if they're going to go away with a 2-goal cushion.
Well, the result's surprising, Jerry, but the even bigger surprise is that it's completely deserved and consistent with the way the game's gone.
I just wonder, did Capello and Roma underestimate Liverpool tonight and think that they could get away with not playing Totti, obviously, and Batistuta, who has came on but not really made an impact.
Asensao. He's trying to keep the ball, Barmby. Into the last minute. Won't be too much time to be added on either. Liverpool are so close to a great win here.
Ooh.
Now then, Barmby. Fowler's desperately trying to get in the centre in support, and Barmby could try and finish this alone. And so nearly did, and that would have taken Liverpool through for sure.
Well, I can't believe he's got 4 minutes left. I don't know where he's got that from.
It's absolutely mystifying. Gigu. Now Emerson. 4 minutes to play.
Well, this was a great opportunity. I thought it was going to be 3-0. Antonioli does really well. Nicky Barmby actually does well also, because they were looking for the offside from Fowler, and he went on his own. And if anything, it looks like Liverpool are going to score a third rather than Roma score any goals at all.
Barmby has time to reflect. He maybe would have hit it a little bit earlier. He tried to nutmeg Antonioli. Nearly worked for him. He's had a super game anyway, Barmby. They all have.
Certainly has. I think also the presence of Samuel, who was coming in with that last challenge, forced him to take it a little bit early. I think he'd like to have just lifted it over the advancing Antonioli, but super performance, Dave, isn't it? Really, you've got to say.
Well, there's been much written about the Premiership not being as good as all the hype, and it isn't as good as all the hype, but it isn't as bad as all that either on this. Classic case, isn't it, that it's hyped far too much, and then when people realise it's not quite living up to that, then it's knocked far too much the other way.
He was onside, Barmby.
A challenge from Onsho. Still must be watchful though. This is Asun Sao. Vincent Candela. A goal, and there'd still be hope for Roma. Candela. Clock continues to tick.
Well, that was deflected by Onsho. It was a great block as well. Little 1-2. Candela looking to bend it in with his right foot.
Well, swung in, and the header was from Emerson, well over the crossbar. Westerveld will kill a little bit of time here.
Well, this is it. Just look here, important challenge coming in there from Onsho.
If you're picking a man of the match, you'd almost have to pick all 11 of them.
The team. They've been magnificent, every single one.
The man of the match would be Owen, because
well, he would get
strikers
the
always
goals.
get the glory, don't they?
Yes, but I mean, he would be the first to say how well and how hard everyone else has worked.
McAllister. Still they come, Liverpool. Fowler's made a run. Into the last minute.